Myalgia rheumatica, or PMR, is a very common condition after the age of 60. We don't see that in young kids. We don't see that in younger individuals. The symptoms can be very similar to fibromyalgia: widespread body pain, a lot of stiffness. The best description that I can give you about polymyalgia is what one of the patients once told me: suddenly I feel like I'm 100 years old. That describes perfectly well how the feeling, and usually comes on either sudden onset or gradual over a short period of time. The condition is inflammatory, and we know that because the test that we take, the sedimentation rate, is frequently elevated, and it is very, very responsive to low doses of prednisone or corticosteroids, as opposed to fibromyalgia, which affects individuals of all ages. It is not inflammatory and will not respond to corticosteroids and should not be treated with corticosteroids.
Thank you. Okay. There are a couple of questions here about chronic fatigue syndrome, which was not specifically addressed tonight. Do you want to field a question about chronic fatigue, either of you, or you want me to address that?
I think that chronic fatigue syndrome, in my experience and the way I perceive it, is maybe a different end of the spectrum of fibromyalgia. I think that those conditions are interrelated. Chronic fatigue syndrome is very similar to fibromyalgia, but those patients don't complain a lot about widespread body pain that is typical of fibromyalgia. There are other things that have been associated with chronic fatigue.